Kier Starmer under fire, the moment his wife speaks out. In an unprecedented turn of events, Kier Starmer faced a storm of controversy following a live broadcast where his wife, Victoria, finally broke her silence, revealing what many are calling the truth behind his political maneuvers. This revelation has ignited a fierce debate about loyalty, betrayal, and the very future of the Labour Party. The stakes could not be higher, as the nation watches this drama unfold, with implications that resonate far beyond the confines of Westminster. Critics have long accused Starmer of abandoning the very principles that once galvanized his party. Many fear that his leadership is marked by a significant betrayal of the working-class electorate who once placed their trust in him. As Victoria Starmer voiced her disillusionment, her every word was heavy with the weight of her husband's political decisions, particularly his stance on pivotal issues like Brexit and social justice. This moment is not just a personal narrative, it serves as a microcosm of a broader struggle within Labour, a party at a crossroads. Starmer's critics argue that his calculated pivot towards the centre has alienated the grassroots supporters who once viewed him as a beacon of hope. This could mark a new era of influence, but at what cost? One prominent analyst remarked. The fear is palpable that the Labour Party, under Starmer's leadership, risks becoming a pale imitation of the Conservatives, a party that prioritizes political expediency over the foundational values of equity and justice. Historical precedents loom large in this discussion. The ghosts of past leadership failures, think of the fallout from the 2019 general election, serve as a warning. Many remember the disastrous consequences of underestimating the electorate's appetite for authenticity and integrity. Starmer's recent actions, juxtaposed against the backdrop of a once-in-a-generation democratic vote on Brexit, underline the urgency of this moment. The British people are demanding clarity, yet they are met with ambiguity and a lack of conviction. The political implications of Victoria's statements are profound. While some may see her comments as merely personal grievances, others interpret them as a clarion call for a return to Labour's core principles. The country stands at a crossroads, asserted a political commentator, suggesting that this family dynamic could reshape public perception and electoral outcomes in the months leading up to the next election. If Starmer cannot reconcile his vision with the desires of his constituents, Labour may find itself on the wrong side of history once again. Furthermore, the response from Starmer's political opponents has been swift and merciless. Critics argue that this moment exposes the inherent contradictions in Starmer's approach, stated one local MP, highlighting the discontent brewing even within his party ranks. As public sentiment shifts, many fear that a fracture in party unity could embolden opposition parties, potentially leading to a significant reshaping of the political landscape. As the narrative unfolds, it is essential to consider the broader implications of this confrontation. The struggle for leadership within Labour is not merely about one man or one party, it is emblematic of a larger ideological battle playing out across the country. The echoes of past conflicts, whether it was the fight for workers' rights or the campaigns for equality, resonate within this current struggle, reminding us that the stakes are not just political but deeply personal. In light of these developments, the urgency for action cannot be overstated. The British people will not forgive betrayal lightly. As the landscape shifts, it is imperative for citizens to engage actively in the political discourse, voicing their concerns and demanding accountability from their leaders. This is a pivotal moment, one that requires the collective action of a populace hungry for change and authenticity. In conclusion, as we stand on the precipice of a potentially transformative chapter in British politics, it is crucial for you, the reader, to join the conversation. Like, subscribe, and become part of a community that values transparency and integrity in leadership. This is not just a call to action, it is a rallying cry for all who believe in the power of democracy to hold their leaders accountable. The fight for the soul of the Labour Party, and indeed, the future of the nation, has only just begun.